Hello, my name is Amit. I'm here with Simone and we're going to look at the single leg kick. So I'm going to show you there are many variations. We're going to start with the variations that I've learned as a body art and science teacher. Let's have you lying on your front. The position, some teachers call it the sphinx position. So if you can put your elbows under your shoulders, lift yourself up, lift your head, and interlock your fingers together. Again, there's going to be many variations here, but I'm going to talk about it later. So for this variation, elbows more or less under the shoulders or slightly in front of the shoulders. That's it. You're going to look on a diagonal forward and you're going to draw the abs in and feel like you pull your chest forward through the shoulders. Okay, and as you do that, you actually shift weight forward within the body and your legs come floating away from the ground. Just like that, okay? So you actually work all the time on pulling the weight forward. Now we're going to start doing the leg kicks. So you just go kick, kick, and swap. That's it. Kick, kick. Let's go a little quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. The breath is exhale 2, 3, 4, and inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4. And as you do that, you try to keep the upper body stable. Stable by being very active in pulling forward over the arms. And why don't you rest? Now let's start breaking it down and showing you a few examples of other breath options. So let's start with a very basic one that we do in basic classes. Just lie flat like the beginning of a swan, just like that. Legs quite close together. Let's just take your pelvis a little to the right so you're more centered with your legs. Good. And we're going to lift the head just off the ground. Good. Draw the abdominals in. If you can, lift your legs just off the ground. And now we're going to do just a single leg kick with one leg. So just do kick, kick, and stretch it out. Exhale, kick, 2, inhale, stretch. Exhale, kick, 2, inhale, stretch. So that would be a beginning of understanding how this exercise works. Now keep going for me. And notice if you're looking or if you're doing that the pelvis is very stable. Okay, so you're using your trunk muscles, your abdominal muscles to lengthen the spine forward and to stabilize the pelvis against that movement of the leg. And relax. Now what's going to happen very often is because we tend to be tighter one side than the other side, then let's say if the tight side is on the right, when Simone bends the right knee, the pelvis will actually pull exactly into that. Or if you tie it very tight both sides, then the pelvis is going to want to pull backwards, just like Simone is demonstrating here. Okay, so you're going to be seeing all these different options happening. So to work with that, what you want to do, just lift your head, is actually try to feel like the front of the hips are against the ground. They're not lifting from the ground, but they're long on the ground and there's a sense of pulling forward. Okay, so let's do it again. Kick, kick, stretch, kick, kick, stretch. One more. Kick, kick, stretch. Exhale and inhale and relax down. So this would be a variation to break it down. Now let's lift up and do what I understand to be a more classical position, exactly like that. So the elbows are open wider and you have your fists one against the other. You're more elevated. Good. Pull yourself forward. I would lift the eyes a little higher. That's it. Good. And let's, good, do both variations. Kick, kick, stretch. Kick, kick, stretch. Kick, kick, stretch. Kick, kick, stretch. And now start alternating. Kick, kick, swap, 2, swap, 2, swap, 2, and exhale 2, 3, 4, and inhale 2, 3, 4. Keep the upper body lengthening forward. Good, and stretch the legs. Now as teachers, we always take cues and comments from our clients. Simone is doing way too well here, but I do remember to tell you something about the upper body here. So Simone, do something with the legs, whatever variation you want. And I'm going to talk about the upper body. Very often what you're going to see or do yourself is you're going to let the upper body release. Okay? Focus on the legs so much that the upper body will release either this way or lift yourself up. Just the head and the eyes just drop down and look down. Yeah? So this starts dropping, the upper body starts dropping as we focus on the legs. So even though Simone didn't do it, okay, you want to make sure that you're as lifted as you can. The eye line is just a little bit higher. You're pulling your weight forward. You're keeping the front of the hips open and stretched, and you do whatever variation the teacher asks you with the legs. And I think that must be enough. Thank you very much. That was the single leg kick.